I think we're going to get started. Thank you very much. For now, I'm going to have everybody turn off your microphones. We're going to get started. I want to thank everyone for joining us. I cannot tell you how wonderful it is to see all of your faces, even though you're all teeny tiny little squares on my computer screen. It's wonderful to be able to connect with some of our students who we haven't seen in several weeks already. And we hope that everybody had a wonderful Pesach, and we hope that everybody is staying safe and staying healthy. Today, of course, we are together to talk a little bit about Yom HaShoah, Holocaust Remembrance Day. So we have a bit of a presentation from the grade 6-7 boys. We're going to have Eli Estrin read something to us, share a thought with us. We're going to have some Tehillim with Rabbi Goldman, and then we're going to light some candles in memory of the Kedoshim, of the people who unfortunately passed away during the Holocaust. So with that, Eli, are you ready to go?
Yes.
Eli?
Yes, I am.
So I'm going to turn off my microphone. Eli, go ahead.
Okay. Good morning. Today, the 27th of Nisan, is Yom HaShoah. This day, the anniversary of the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising, was chosen as the day to commemorate the 6 million Kedoshim who lost their lives al Kesh Hashem in the Holocaust. Many of us are closely connected to these events, as we may have close family members or dear friends who experienced the atrocities of the camps. Klal Yisrael's greatest response to the Holocaust is the countless thousands of children sitting and studying each day in Israel, Canada, the United States, and all around the world. It is for this reason we dedicate the merit of the Torah study learned today to the memory of the Kedoshim of the Holocaust. Although we are physically distant this day, we can still come together through prayer and Torah study. Please have in mind all those in need as we say Tehillim today.
Thank you, Eli. As Eli mentioned, we have the opportunity today to daven for a zechus, for a merit for those people who passed away during the Holocaust. We can study some Torah. Even though we don't have classes today for VHA, you can still learn something, say some Tehillim at home. We are going to say one paragraph of Tehillim today, along with Rabbi Goldman. I'm going to ask that we do keep our microphones off, except for Rabbi Goldman, although we will read along with him quietly. This way we'll be able to hear his words. Please go ahead, Rabbi Goldman.
So it's going to be Kapitel Kuf Chaf Aleph, which is chapter 121. And many of us are familiar with it. It's Shir Lamalos Esa Enai El Heharim. And really we're calling out to Hashem from our depths. And as Rabbi Pach mentioned, we're going to have in mind the Kedoshim, the people who lost their lives in the Holocaust. And as well, let's keep in mind all the people who are suffering with coronavirus. May Hashem grant them a refuah shlema speedily. And we should hear only good news, and we should see each other together. So I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it at a very slow pace. If you happen to have the blue art scroll Siddur in front of you, it's on page 284, line 15. But I think many of you know it. So let's say it together, and let's really mean it. Shir lama'alos esa enai el heharim me'ayin yavo ezri. Ezri me'im Adonai osei shamayim va'aretz. Al yitain lamot raglecha al yanum shomerecha. Hine lo yanum velo yishan shomer Yisrael. Adonai shomerecha, Adonai tzilecha al yad yaminecha. Yomam Hashemesh lo yakeka v'yareach baloila. Adonai yishmarcha mikol ra, yishmor es nafshecha. Adonai yishmor tzei secha uvoecha me'ata v'ad olam. May this be an aliyah for their neshamot. And of course, anything we do today will also be an aliyah for the neshamot of the people who perished in the Holocaust. It can mean saying a kind word to someone, making an extra blessing. It can be learning a little Torah, a little Tehillim. Anything we do will elevate their neshama. Right, Pach.
Thank you, Rabbi Goldman. I'm going to share one thought with you, and then we're going to light the candles. I remember thinking in the days leading up to Pesach, what a very strange Pesach it's going to be this year. Some people had a Seder all by themselves for the first time in their entire lives. Many of us had smaller gatherings than we thought we were going to. Maybe we thought we would be with our grandparents, with our cousins, with friends, and we just ended up with our immediate families. But as difficult as it was knowing that I wasn't going to be able to see my parents and I wasn't going to be able to see my grandson this year on Pesach like we were planning, one thought kept coming to my mind is all the stories that I heard of Pesach Seders during the Holocaust. You know, our grandparents and great-grandparents, those family members who unfortunately had to live through the terrible experience of the Holocaust, showed an unbelievable level of strength. They were able to connect with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to connect with Hashem, to have a semblance of a Seder. Maybe they had matzah, maybe they didn't, but they did the very best they could in their circumstances. So although we're having a tough time this year, and we're physically distant, we're not able to get together, we can't go out to the parks the way we used to be able to in the beautiful weather in the springtime in Vancouver, think about what all the challenges that our grandparents, our great-grandparents, they were able to overcome should give us strength as well. We should daven better, and in Yirtzeh Hashem, Hashem will listen to those tefillos, and he will bring us back together very soon that we can learn Torah in person. So now I'm going to ask several of the grade 6, 7 boys to each light a candle. We're going to light 6 candles, one for each of the 1 million neshamot. If you can imagine how many candles we would really love to be able to light, one for each neshama, but today we're just going to do one at a time to 6. So I'll ask Ilan Hoffman, go ahead and light your candle. Yonatan Prinsloo. Shalom Beidelman. Thank you, Shalom. Elias Hefes. Thank you. And Chaim Baruch Lichtman. And the 6th candle, Rabbi Goldman, I'm going to ask you to light the 6th candle. Thank you. Just in closing, I want to mention, some of you may recognize the Yahrzeit candle that Rabbi Goldman and some others are using, has the name of a victim of the Holocaust on the candle. If the parents who are on the call or some of the older children want to ask your parents, there is a website, our6million.org, where you can actually learn a little bit about the people who lost their lives in the Holocaust. If you have a family member that you want to add their name, and you can print your own label for your candle, if you'd like to add a personal remembrance to Yom HaShoah today. With that, I thank you very much. I want to thank Mrs. Jolene for being our administrator today on this Zoom assembly. And in Yirtzeh Hashem, we look forward to launching the VHA at Home program next Monday, and we'll have many more opportunities to come together virtually as a school community, and God willing, for happy things. Have a wonderful day, and please keep in mind those who lost their lives in the Shoah as you learn and daven today. Thank you.